I didn't think we would get divorced over something like this, Rebecca. It really shatters my heart that all of this happened.
I know. I really thought that we would live a happily ever after without arguing with each other all the time. Especially over something like this.
I'm sorry. And I'm also sorry that I couldn't be a better parent for Jesse. I'm sorry about everything. From not being a good husband to you, as well as everything else that may have led into this happening. I'm devastated that things didn't work out the way it should have worked out.
Do you really need to open that business up? Can't you rethink about this? Is it something that you want to do so much that you're willing to abandon Jesse and I?
I'm sorry, but it's something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. I didn't know that you would be so against the idea of me opening up a business. And because you don't agree with it, there was no other way than getting a divorce to end any more friction that might have arose between us. I don't want to continue on and argue about the same thing over and over. And I don't want to hurt your feelings for no reason anymore.
I can't believe you. You would rather abandon your family to start up a business that might or might not work out in the end.
It's okay if you end up hating me for the rest of your life. I know that what I'm doing isn't the best thing to do after all. There shouldn't be an issue with me paying the child support. I'll make sure that it's more than enough for you and Jesse. I want you to forget about me from here on out and be happy with a new life. Make sure to take care of yourself and Jesse for me. All right?
All right. Since you're really going to choose this path, I don't think I'll be able to convince you anymore. I understand. You take care too. I hope you succeed in what you decided to do. And I mean that. After all, you decided to pursue this, even if it meant you would have to leave your family behind.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for me until now.
Is it the same thing for today too? It's just picking Jesse up from in front of the school, right? Oh, yes, Mom. I thought I would get off of work a little earlier today, but there's a lot of people today for some reason. I think I'll have to chip in another hour. I'm really sorry about this. I'll make sure that I make up for this sometime. But can you pick Jesse up from school for me? It's not that big of a deal, since it gives me an excuse to get out of the house more often. Anyway, how much longer are you planning on working at that restaurant? You're always talking about your back and joints hurting. Once you get home, you're pretty much just laying down for the rest of the night. I think this job is the absolute best match for me. It's so interesting and exciting. I have a lot of fun talking to the coworkers and listening to the gossip and drama that they bring to work. It's what's been really bringing a lot of joy into my life right now. Have you ever seen those videos where they talk about their crazy experiences with friends and families? During downtime at work, sometimes we'll watch those videos and discuss about it, and wow, the conversation couldn't be juicier. I really can't think of any complaints about where I work at right now. I love it. Oh, I see you're excited, huh? So are you going to keep up with working there? Or is there something else you've been wanting to do? No, I don't think that'll be the case, actually. I think I'll just work with what I'm doing now until I save up enough money. Even though it may be tiring, I feel like I've made a lot of accomplishments and learned new things in life while working over here. I'm also happy about it because I'm doing what I want to do. I know that. It's just that I want you to take care of yourself as you work. As a mom, I don't want to see my daughter ruin her body. Do you get what I mean? Of course I know, Mom. You don't need to worry about me too much. I promise you that I'm doing fine. Okay, I guess that's that. Oh, I've been meaning to ask about this, but have you been receiving your child support lately? Huh? Child support? Yeah. Have you forgotten about it? It's been a minute. What? Oh, goodness. I've been so busy with work that I must have forgotten about it. Oh my, look at you. Don't you remember? You're supposed to get child support every month from Matthew. You used to tell me every time you would get the child support from him. It's been well over 3 months since you've told me that you've gotten it. Don't tell me you haven't been checking. Wait a minute. You're right. It has been like 3 months since I've received the last paycheck for child support. I'm wondering if there's something going on. There wasn't an issue before these 3 months came up. I guess I should hit Matthew up. Thanks for reminding me, Mom. My goodness, Rebecca. You're so forgetful. Go and see what's been going on with him. Matthew, how have you been?
Oh, yeah. What's up, Rebecca?
I just wanted to know what's going on with you. I've been busy with life, so I haven't been checking. But it seems like you haven't been paying for the child support since about 3 months ago. It hasn't been an issue for the last 4 years. So I've been wondering what's going on with that. Is there something going on with you?
Oh, that? I don't think I can pay the child support for you anymore.
What do you mean you can't pay child support all of a sudden? What's happening?
The business that I opened up went bankrupt. I've landed myself on a huge pile of debt. It's been a huge struggle for me. I have to pay out $5,000 every month because of it. Anyway, now that you know what's going on, I don't think I can pay you your child support anymore from now on. Hopefully you understand what's happening to me and have some mercy.
Huh. After going through all of that and getting a divorce, you want me to be polite and understanding about your situation? It's a little funny to me, honestly.
Well, I'm sorry things are the way that is, but there's nothing that I can really do about it. My business is out the door now. I have so much debt to my name. There's no way I can pay for the child support on top of that, so don't expect to get any more money paid to you.
Oh, really? If you decide to cherry pick and do whatever you want, whether it's legal or not, I have a right to take legal action against you for it. You do know that it's illegal to evade paying for child support, right?
Wow. I really didn't think you were such a cold-blooded person, but it turns out that you are, aren't you? You can clearly see that someone is struggling in a pool of debt, but you really want to rip out the last dime from them? You're really the worst. The absolute worst, Rebecca.
Yeah, I know I'm the worst. You know why? It's because I don't play around when it comes to my child. I want you to at least have some responsibility when it comes to finances.
Fine. Go ahead and take me to court or whatever rocks your boat. You're putting on a one-man show, though. I don't even have money to pay for food and water. Maybe you should just take my kidneys out and sell that for money instead.
Yeah, cool. Don't regret what you just said to me. If you're not going to pay for the child support, I'll go and ask your mom for the money. I hope you keep that in mind and don't reply to me anymore. Thanks. Hi, Yvonne. This is Rebecca. I believe you remember me, right? Rebecca? What reason would you have to contact me? That's weird. I feel like you already know the answer to that question. Didn't your son run up to you and tell on me for what went down between us? Stop being so rude. It's been like 4 years since we've last talked to each other. I'm asking you what you need from me. It seems like your son hasn't been paying out his monthly child support for me for the past few months. I've asked him for the money, but he's been using all kinds of excuses, telling me that his business has been shut down. So he's in a lot of debt and can't pay it out from now on. I told him that I'll take legal actions against him, but it seems like he doesn't care about it at all and isn't giving me the money as he should be. If your son isn't going to pay, I'm afraid I'll have to ask for the money from you instead. If not, I guess I'll then take this to court. It is true that Matthew's business has been shut down and went bankrupt. We've been struggling a lot to pay off all of the debt that has come along with it. However, I'm sorry to inform you about this, but I think you've come to the wrong person for this. I really would like to give you your money for child support, but I don't have any money either. It's not like I work. I'm already old. I have no source of income. Oh, is that so? Both you and your son are pretty spineless when it comes to this. Matthew's never once asked about how Jesse's been. Now he's trying to take away the money from me that I deserve. I guess when God was making you two, he forgot to add in some responsibility when it happened. That's why you all ended up this way.
Stop saying stupid stuff. Both my son and I have no money to give you, so take that and do what you will. Rebecca, I haven't had the chance to talk to you at home. What's been going on with the child support issue?
Do you know what Matthew told me?
What did he say? Did he curse you out for asking for the money?
That might have been a little better. But no. He told me that he went out of business and now he's gotten himself in a lot of debt. He said that it's taking him $5,000 a month to even start paying off a portion of it, which means he doesn't have any money to give me for the child support.
What? He is not being serious, right? There's no reason for us to take that as an excuse. It's illegal to not pay child support.
That's why I told him that I'll take legal action if he doesn't pay up. But instead, he had the nerve to tell me that I'm cold-blooded, saying something like, "Do you really want to take money away from someone that's struggling with debt?" or whatever.
Wow. Of course he's going to be immature about it. What can you do about this, Rebecca? What's going to happen to you?
I already filed a case on him, but he's still refusing to pay out the child support. He basically doesn't want to cooperate at all, which means he doesn't want to pay the child support either. Well, the first thing I think I should do is check if his company actually fell apart, rather than begging and nagging for the money that's obviously not going to be paid out. I need to find out if he's actually gone bankrupt, or if he's just trying to avoid paying the money he owes me by telling me some cheap lies.
Okay, that sounds like a good thing to do. If he's lying, he needs to get his consequences for breaking the law.
If it's actually a lie, it wouldn't be too fun to just take away everything at once, now would it? I'm going to make him lose everything little by little. Anyway, I'll make sure to take care of it, Mom. Mom, I found something incredibly interesting. Look!
What is it, Rebecca?
Do you see this, Mom?
Huh? Wait, isn't that a picture of Matthew?
Yep. The business that he claimed was torn apart is actually doing extremely well. But the funny thing about this is that although the CEO of the company is Matthew, the registration isn't under his name. It's under someone else's, when he's the one that runs the company. It seems like he goes out on the business travels to overseas, too. Also, he has a new wife that he got married to.
What? Matthew has a new wife?
Yeah. Apparently, the employees call her Madam. He also hasn't been showing up to the company that much because his wife is pregnant right now. He wants to take care of her.
Wow. This is unbelievable. He really wants to go the extra mile now, doesn't he?
Now that I found out how things have been running over there, it wouldn't be like me if I didn't take any action against it, now would it?
Companies that big usually have legal teams within its building, too. If you take legal actions against him, I'm sure he'll try to use his company's legal team for that. It'll be exceptionally difficult to win a case against a whole company as a one-person team. How are you going to do this?
Mom, you know I'm not that stupid. Of course I know that I would lose if I were to file the action against the company. Remember what I said a few days ago? I said that I'll slowly peel him off from his wealth, little by little, and make him lose everything.
Yeah, I do remember that. But how are you going to do it?
Don't worry about it and just watch what goes down. Make sure to bring some popcorn.
All right. I'm going to try not to worry about it too much. But don't get yourself into something dangerous, Rebecca.
Okay. Don't worry about it, Mom. Trust me. I'll see the end to this one. Hello. Sorry for the bother, but is this Alicia's phone? I'm looking for Matthew's wife. Who?
Who what?
Who is this? Well, since you want to know, I'll start off with my introduction. I'm Matthew's ex-wife. I'm pretty sure you've heard a lot about me, haven't you? Oh, hello. How are you? Was it Rebecca? How did you get my phone number? You know, it's a piece of cake to get someone's phone number these days. It wasn't that hard to figure out. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to congratulate you. What do you mean, congratulate me? I heard that you're pregnant. Apparently, this is your second one with Matthew, right? Congratulations. Ah, thank you, Rebecca. I got a question for you. When did you first start seeing Matthew? I believe it was around April of 2018. Did that idiot not tell you back then? That he was married to someone else back then? Yes, he told me that he was married but got divorced. That's why I was seeing him without any other thoughts. When that whole shenanigan went down, he was going back and forth with me about that whole business ordeal that he's got himself into. We didn't get our divorce finalized until June of 2018. This means that Matthew was already seeing and cheating on me with you. Oh, I didn't know about that part at all. I just believe what Matthew was telling me, that he was already divorced. He cheated on me and had a kid. Now that kid's 4 years old. Now you're pregnant with another one, which is the second one. I guess you two were having a lot of fun, huh? So, what is it that you want to say to me? What do you want? That little rat lied to me and told me that the company has been beaten to a pulp, all because he doesn't want to pay me the child support he needs to pay for. He's a womanizer and is dirty when it comes to money. You probably knew that he's like that in the first place. So it's safe for me to guess that you're the same type of person too, right? Well, it makes sense. Nobody with a normal mindset would get with a man that was cheating on his wife before the divorce even got finalized. No, it's not necessarily like what you said. What's wrong? Am I hurting your feelings because I said that you're the same exact person that Matthew is? It's like I hit the weak spot, isn't it? What do you want from me? Just tell me. I'm pretty sure that that husband of yours has been seeing other women this whole time he's been with you. Trust me, there's probably a lot of stuff that he's been doing behind your back. I'm taking care of a child on my own right now. But it isn't such a taboo thing these days to be a single mom. Honestly speaking, you really do disgust me. But it seems like you didn't know anything about it, so I guess you're innocent. I won't file anything against you legally. So be wise with your decisions when you still have the chance to choose for yourself. That's all I wanted to say to you. You're still young, so I'm hoping that you'll choose the right thing in the end. Wow, this is such a nice picture of that building of yours, isn't it? Sure does look bougie.
Rebecca, what the hell do you think you're doing right now? What did you do to my company?
Your company? I thought you said your business has been knocked out of the game. What I found out is that it turns out you've lied to me.
Oh, you one crazy little witch. Stop this mockery right now.
I was waiting for you to come forth and tell me the truth with your own mouth. This is it right here. You know, people tend to gloss over their wrongful actions when they're so full of life and entangled with money. You don't realize what you've done until you lose everything that you have in your possession. Like what's happening to you right now, Matthew.
Rebecca, did you finally go insane? What are you doing this for?
Hey, Granny. Isn't it the same thing for you? You're about to lose everything because you raised your child wrong.
Who are you talking to right now? There's nothing wrong with Matthew. He did a good job at finding a wife that's much nicer than you. And now I have 2 precious grandchildren. I think Matthew's living a much better life than yours, Rebecca.
Oh, really? Do you really think that way? But how sad, since I can already tell what's going to happen later on. I've been told that this cute little daughter-in-law of yours has decided on going overseas today.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean she's going overseas?
Here, even though you're leaving for the better, You should probably say your goodbye for the last time, right?
Alicia, what do you mean you're leaving to a different country?
I'm sorry, Matthew. I had no idea that you were the kind of person that you are. But after hearing about everything that went down between you and Rebecca, I couldn't stop myself from thinking that I could be the next one to end up just like her. I already know that you've been cheating on me and seeing other women this whole time. It's whatever anyway. We didn't even actually get our marriage registered in the first place, so it's not like I'm legally bound to you. I guess this is for the better. I'll take care of the kids. So, please, don't come looking for me or contact me ever again. And another thing before I leave, I hope you learn not to live a life like that anymore. Be confident in yourself. Goodbye. I've also heard about how notorious you are with selling crappy products that are actually a scam. Now that people are putting up a riot about it, sounds like you're going to be blacklisted by the company from now on. Now, what else is left that you'd like to lose, Matthew?
Did you really do all of this because I didn't pay for the child support? Are you an actual human being?
Is that all you've got to say in this situation? Think about what you've done to Rebecca until now.
Fine. You want that child support? I'll give it to you. I will.
Oh, no. That's fine. I've already been told that there's a warrant out for you now.
What? What do you mean, a warrant?
You want me to elaborate a little better for you? It means that you'll gladly be arrested, you brainless turd.
What?
Your life left you with the children that you love. And you also lost your job as a CEO of the company. Now it seems like you're not too far from getting arrested here in a little bit. What are you going to do now? Just like that one time you told me. Are you going to tell me to take your kidney or whatever and sell it for money? Go ahead and do me a favor. That's why you don't say things that you can't keep up with. Once again, you are awful about being responsible. You decided to tell me a cheap lie in order to not pay child support. And it made the whole scenario so much bigger than it should have been. I hope you'll learn a lesson from this and gain a little knowledge of who you are. After everything went down, the court was on my side of the case and I was able to get all of the delayed child support payment. I was also able to sue him for the mental and financial damage that I've had to go through from everything that had happened. The woman that he had his kids with left him with their firstborn to a different country, as well as their second child who wasn't even born yet. This time, his company actually did bite the dust. He had to move to a one-bedroom apartment with his mom from the four-bedroom house that he was previously living in, because he lost a lot of the money that he had in the process of going through the court. Oh, what about me, you ask? I left the restaurant that I used to love working at and started working at a company as a fine employee, already making it to a manager position. Although I am a single mom, I am striving to be a proud daughter of my parents, a proud mom, and as both a subordinate and a senior for my coworkers at my new job. I'm living my second life now. I hope with my heart that you all would live a happy and successful life like I am now. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.